Hello, my little champs. I am Rohan sir from Mehdi English Medium School. I welcome my all dear second standard students once again in grammar lecture. My dear little champs, you know that after your FA1 exam, we are discussing some interesting grammar topics. In the previous lecture, we discussed what is compound words. We even solved interesting exercises of what is compound words and related to it. So now I hope that concept of compound words is clear to you all. Even many students have sent me whatever they are doing in the regular lectures, in the video lectures, and I really appreciate them all who are sending me the homework regularly. I am really proud of all those students who are doing their work and sending the photos of their books. And I am also looking forward for the students, those who were having few problems and are now solved. So I am looking forward for their work and their books photos as well. So now, before showing you anything, what is the agenda, what are we going to do, I hope that you have your books with you. Either it should be grammar textbook, or if you don't have that, you have to carry your rough book with you. And you know, this is how we are working. So I hope that many students are all set, all ready with their water bottle, with their even lunch box at their home, with their books and everything around them. So what are we going to do today? The topic for today's grammar lecture is gender. Basically, we are going to understand what is masculine gender and what is feminine gender. Before starting anything, I request you all to please give the heading in your rough notebooks. This way you have to write topic dash gender. Look at the spelling, everything should be proper, and I hope that if you are writing in your rough books, you even have given subject grammar as a heading. And never forget to write date. Please write today's date properly, and then you have to write topic gender as I have written here. So it's GENDER, gender. Many of you even make the mistake in this spelling. That is why I kept this for 5 to 10 seconds on your screen, so that you will be able to copy it down from the screen itself. Anyways, so basically we are going to understand what is masculine and what is feminine gender, and then even we are going to solve two interesting exercises based on this masculine and feminine gender. So today you are going to understand it properly. So if you watch this lecture till the end, if you try to solve the exercise, I am sure, and I should even guarantee you, that you will become the king or the queen of gender topic. But if you watch this lecture very carefully, only then you will be able to become the master of this topic gender. Anyway, if I promise you, that will only not work. It should be from your side also. You have to sit at one place properly with your eyes, ears, nose, tongue, whatever you have senses on the screen only. So I hope that by now you have given the heading of subject and gender as a topic. Also you have written the date. So let's get started with this. I hope that now your concentration is with me here on the screen, and I hope that you are sitting with your folded hands and waiting eagerly for what we are going to start. So I'll not ask you to wait so much. Let's get started. First question is, what is masculine gender? As soon as I show you that we are going to understand what is masculine, what is feminine gender, the first question arises in your mind is, sir, what is masculine gender? If you will not explain us, who will explain us, right? That is why I have brought it for you. I will explain each and everything, not to worry. Now, what is masculine gender? Sir is speaking again and again masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine. But what is masculine gender? Now, observe the following words very carefully. Okay, observe means you have to read it. Man, grandfather, bull, rooster, lion. Oh, few are people, few are animal. Sir, what are you showing to us? Correct? This is what question is arising right now in your mind. Okay, man, grandfather, we know those are the human beings, and bull, rooster, lion are the animals. But what? So, if you have read these words, first I would like to ask you to write two examples, any two examples out of these 5. It is my humble request to write any 2 words. You can select any 2 short words like man, bull, lion. These are the small words. Please write any of these 2 words in your page below the heading you have given. You don't have to write anything else, just write any 2 words out of these. I will suggest you to write very short word so that your work will be easy, isn't it? Man, bull, lion, rooster, grandfather. Okay, so if you have written any 2 small words, short words, you might have finished till now. This is what I should hope. So, observation. What did you observe from the words I showed you? So here is the observation. If you haven't observed, but it is my duty to draw your attention towards the perfect path. So the nouns man, grandfather, bull, etc. stand for male animals and people. So these nouns are said to be of the masculine gender. Okay? Now if you have written any 2, you observe it very carefully. Either it is an animal, or it is a man, or it cannot be woman in short. So either it is an animal or people, but it is a male, boy, category of boy, not girl, no women is there. Right? Again I'll display it. If you see man, grandfather, bull, rooster, lion, these all are either animal or people, I agree, but all are of category of male. Correct? None of this is female, right? That is why this observation says that these all nouns are said to be of masculine gender, because these all are of category of male, that is boy, man. No women, no girl, no female. Correct? So that is why these are masculine gender. So I hope this concept is clear to you. So now, if this observation is clear, I shall change. Now masculine was clear, sir. Now what is feminine? Isn't it? This is also the question which is hitting again and again to your mind. Okay, sir, masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine. Now masculine is clear. Masculine means male, that is any boy or any man, whether it is an animal or any person. Now what is feminine gender? I have brought this solution. Again you have to observe the following words for that. See the words, read the words carefully. Woman, grandmother, cow, hen, lioness. Oops, These are all girls, isn't it? Yes, again I would request you to write any of these two. Please select any small or any easy words, any two words of your choice, and write it down, leaving one line where you have written the example of masculine. Please write any of these 5 words, any of these 5 nouns, any two. You can write woman, you can write grandmother, you can write cow, you can write hen, or you can write lioness, but write from these category only. Don't write it on your own. So if you have written any two, what was the observation? Now for those who have understood the masculine, this is pretty easy observation. The nouns woman, grandmother, cow, etc. stand for female animals or people. These nouns are said to be for the feminine gender. Okay, so you see the nouns were containing both people as well as animal, but they were of feminine gender. Why? Because either it was girl, woman, female. These are included in feminine gender. So again I would like to show it to you. You see woman, grandmother, cow, hen, lioness. So be it an animal, but still it is a feminine, correct? So if you have written lion, you see lioness, lion is male, lioness is female, again masculine, feminine. You see if you have written rooster from the previous examples, observations. So rooster is a male, hen again female, bull male, cow female, correct? Again grandfather male, grandmother female. So these all are male and female, that is masculine and feminine, nothing else. Isn't it easy one? Correct? So this observation shows us what is feminine gender. So I hope you don't have any doubts till now. Masculine, feminine, both contains both people as well as animal, but in masculine it is male, whereas in feminine it is female. So till here I tried my level best to explain you what is masculine and feminine along with observation examples. Now students, if this is clear to you, we are going to move towards the exercise. Now in exercise it is compulsory for you to write each and everything properly. So exercise number 1, please give the heading match the following. Please give the heading exercise number 1, match the following. I hope that you are giving the headings properly, so when you are sending it to the follow-up teachers, they will be able to properly note it down what you have done and what you haven't done. Give the heading exercise 1, match the following. Okay, so if you have given the heading, what you have to do is, for now students, you have your page in the rough book. Please write only the masculine side, all the words, all the nouns on the masculine side. Don't write the feminine side. I will show you feminine side now, but it will not be the correct answer. So my suggestion is to you, whenever I change the page and whenever I show you the perfect answer, at that time you should write this side, feminine side. But now you have to write the masculine side, so that questions will be ready with you. So masculine side: A, sir; B, king; C, uncle; D, fox; E, boy; F, drake. These things you have to write right now, and these are the options, not the correct answers, not the correct pair. So don't write this side. but I will read the options: aunt, madam, queen, duck, vixen, girl. I will try to match this orally, but if you are writing this side, please write it properly, write it as fast as possible. So for those who are writing this and paying attention to the lecture properly, please pay attention to the words equally. Sir. So now what is the sir is masculine? What is feminine for the sir? Can you say feminine of sir is aunt? No. Can you say feminine of sir is madam? Yes. Feminine of sir is madam. So A is matched with 2. Now can you say what is the feminine of king? If king is masculine, what is feminine of king? What will be the feminine gender of king? Can you say aunt to the wife of queen, to the wife of king? Sorry, I said the answer. So you see, it's very easy. That is why the answer was there on the tip of my tongue. Correct? So king, queen. It is always said sir, madam, king, queen. Isn't it? Okay. Then coming on to uncle. Now many students, I am very sure, are shouting the answers right now from their home. What will be the feminine of uncle? Obviously aunt. Now 3 I have solved. 3 more are there which I am not going to solve. Yes, I'll show you the answer for that now, but you have to just think which will be the correct answer for fox, boy and drake. Okay, so I'll display the correct answers so that you will be able to write it down and you will get the time to write it down. I'll try to repeat it again and again and explain it to you. Till then you have to write the answers. So here are the answers. Masculine will remain as it is, no change, because this is a side of question in the match the following, right? So I asked you to write this side and to keep it ready, and these are the answers. Okay, so for sir it is madam, for king it is queen, for uncle it is aunt, for fox it is vixen, for boy it is obviously a girl, and for drake it is duck. Yes, duck is very much familiar to you, but it is the feminine gender. So masculine gender of duck is a drake. Please write it down, the answers as I have written, by keeping the distance, but you can even put this kind of dash or whatever you want to connect the correct answers. So in the school there is a sir and ma'am. Ma'am means nothing but a madam. So when you just eliminate this word D, alphabet D, it becomes ma'am, putting apostrophe mark. Again king, queen, uncle, aunt, fox, vixen, boy, girl, drake, duck. I hope students you are writing the answers properly. Please be careful while you are writing the answers. Your spelling should be correct, especially for the unfamiliar words. If you take for an example vixen or drake, these things you have never seen, I suppose. Many of you might have seen, many of you might have knowledge already about these things, but be careful. If your spellings are wrong, the answers will also be count as a wrong answer, as an incorrect answer. So sir matches with madam, please write it, and for those who have written, please repeat after me. You have to repeat it loudly. You have to speak sir, madam, king, queen, uncle, aunt, fox, vixen, boy, girl, drake, duck. I hope this is clear enough to you all, my dear students. And now We have completed this exercise of match the following. Moving on to next exercise, please take the new page of your book and give the heading exercise number 2. Opposite words. Give the heading exercise number 2. Opposite words. You have to just write the answers. Please write the answers either on your own or after I display it. But please don't skip writing any answers. You have to write each and every answers, and then you have to send it to the follow-up teachers regularly, each and everything. So please give the heading exercise number 2, opposite words. Here if the masculine is given, you have to write feminine, and if the feminine is given, you have to write masculine. So it is not compulsory that you should know each and every word now which I will display, but at least whatever you know, you try to write the feminine or masculine of the familiar nouns. So now that you have written the heading number 1, brother. Now you know brother is masculine. So what will be the feminine of brother? Please try to write it. Now this is very easy one, and I hope that you all are very good students, very intelligent students, and you are writing the answer for this. Brother, this is masculine, so you have to write the answer feminine. What is the opposite of it? Let's see what the answer is. Answer is sister. Please repeat this 2 times after me. Brother, sister. Repeat it one more time. Brother, sister. Okay, so brother is for the boy, sister is for the girl. Now moving on to next one, number 2. Fisherman. See, it is a compound word, correct? Before this gender topic, we have gone through the compound words. Compound words means combination of 2 words. So you see, fisher, man. So it is a combination of 2 words. That is why this is a compound word. Anyways, we are not here to discuss that, but this is for to make your work easy. So either the fisher will change or the man will change. Okay, this is the clue I am giving you. So fisherman, the one who catches the fish and sells it, is a fisherman. Now I am not going to tell you whether it is a he or she. Okay, I hope that you are writing your answers. Fisherman. So fisherman is masculine. What will be the feminine for fisherman? Okay, it's very simple. I have written this word separately so you can understand it properly. It's fisher woman. It's fisher woman. Please write the answers properly, quickly, and now please repeat this answer after me. Fisherman, fisherwoman. Please repeat it loudly and clearly. Fisherman, fisherwoman. Okay, moving on to number 3, grandson. This is masculine. Grandson. Try to write the answer if you know. Again, this is the compound word, combination of 2 words, grand and son. It becomes grandson. Try to make it feminine. Grandson is a boy. Try to make it feminine. Try to make it a girl version. In easy words, if I say. So I hope that you are trying to write and find out the words. What will be the feminine of grandson? So here is the correct answer. Granddaughter is the correct answer. Please write it down. Those who have written, excellent work, great job. Please repeat it after me 2 times. Grandson, granddaughter. Just look at the spelling of daughter, D-A-U-G-H-T-E-R. Some of you misspell it. Please write it properly. Please repeat it one more time. Grandson, granddaughter. So when can you call grandson granddaughter? Obviously, your grandparents calls you grandson or granddaughter. For your grandparents, from their perspective, you are granddaughter or grandson, in short, grandchildren. Moving on to number 4, niece. Now, I have written in the bracket, for those who are unfamiliar to this word, it is a girl. She is a girl. That means this is a feminine. Now you have to write masculine for niece. Niece means the daughter of your sister or brother. So she is niece. So what is the masculine for the word, for the noun niece? If you are using the English, if your vocab is good, you will be able to answer this. Without wasting much of your time, I'll show you the answer. Please write it down. Nephew, or in the some parts it is even pronounced as nephew, but here we pronounce it as nephew. PH is pronounced as F, like we say in phenomenon. So nephew. Please write it down, look at the spelling, and those who have written it, please repeat after me loudly and clearly. Niece, nephew, niece, nephew. Clear enough? Okay. Moving on to number 5, policeman. Now again, this is very easy and a compound word, and you know when it is a compound word, you have to change the most probably the last part of the word. So if you change the man into feminine, it becomes woman, right? So here comes the answer, police woman. If you need, you can write it down, and if you don't need, you can just keep it in your mind that policeman, man will change into woman, police woman, as simple as that. Please repeat after me once. Policeman, police woman. So policeman is masculine, male, policewoman is feminine, female. Number 6, bridegroom. See, again, this might not be familiar to you at this age. That is why I have given you the hint. Bridegroom is used for a man who is going to get married. So bridegroom used for the man. But the girl who is going to get married, what is she called? So here is the answer. She is only called bride. If you remove the groom from this word, it becomes the girl. So bride is used for the woman who is going to get married. Please write it down and repeat after me once. Bridegroom, bride. Okay? Moving on to next word, empress is used for a lady. Empress. That means feminine. So what will be the masculine gender for it? For those who are knowing, have already written it. For those who aren't knowing, here is the correct answer. Emperor. Okay? The king is called emperor and the queen is called empress. As simple as that. So now you know empress is a lady, emperor is used for a man, a king. So please repeat after me once. Empress, emperor. Now moving on to number 8, witch is used for the woman, and I'm not going to ask you to wait for it. I'm going to display the answer. Wizard. Okay? So now witch is used for a lady who is a kind of very powerful or superwoman kind of, or a kind of woman who is doing the black magic. Okay? Similarly, the same thing, same features, but for men it is wizard. Please repeat after me. Witch, wizard. Okay? So with this, students, I end my lecture here. Hope that you will send all the work to your teacher, whatever you have written, so that we can count you as a regular student and we can appreciate you. Thanks for watching the lecture. Thanks for repeating after me. Thanks for writing the things. I hope that you will cooperate like this in all the lectures. Goodbye. Take care.